Mesograf is a globally trademarked few-layer graphene that is the only kind directly derived in a single step from raw ore graphite into few-layer graphene. This is very powerful because it limits the amount of defects, it allows scalable production, and you are also able to do it at very low cost. The Achilles heel to make the material has always been using something called the Hummers method, or a modification of the Hummers. This oxidation, followed by reduction, leads to defects that are difficult to control, defects that are difficult to manage. Graphite Zero's process does not have those types of chemicals like oxidizers. It doesn't have a reducing agent like hydrazine. We have a very short path.
Grafoid is setting the world standard with our trademarked Mesograf material. There are many players that were responsible in making Mesograf a success. It all starts with the raw material from Focus Graphite, who provides us with the graphitic rock that we utilize in our process.
The National University of Singapore Graphene Research Center. This is where it happened. This is where Mesograf was derived from raw graphite ore, and the patents and discoveries originated. With the funding and the institution support of the Singapore government and the National University of Singapore. Graphite Zero was born as a company being able to manufacture, quality control graphene as a few-layer material, leading up to the ability to create new kinds of applications.
Graphite Zero is our sister company that has the license to produce Mesograf in a large scale. And Grafoid is the sales and marketing arm that enables Fortune 500 companies around the globe to utilize Mesograf in their end applications. This mine-to-market model has a distinct advantage in the world of graphene today.
We've never run into a two-dimensional carbon-based material. Imagine the quantum leap, because now you have the two-dimensional material that is stronger than diamond, more conductive than copper. It's game-changing. This is not graphene, it's an analogy. This tissue has a three-dimensional structure to it. You wouldn't really imagine that it could go through a small hole. So this material actually, when folded, it can actually go through and enter and exit something like this. And this hole could be even smaller, and it could still fit itself in. And this is very important for medical applications and applications where the hole and the aperture changes. And in cells, the aperture is substantially smaller. So something very small is not limited by this material because it can actually go through.
One of the strengths that Grafoid has, dispersing graphene in a liquid, is a major achievement. Graphene is hydrophobic. The hull of a ship coated with graphene will repel water, will have a lot less friction, saving millions of dollars in fuel consumption, and also increase the speed of the vessel.
Mesograf, which is a few-layer graphene material, can transform medicine as we know it. Certain drug candidates fail because they're insoluble or they have limitations. You add Mesograf to that and you've now expanded the possibilities where new therapies can be accomplished.
Graphene on its own is not very useful, but mixed with a variety of other materials enhances so many applications, including plastics, lubricants, rubbers, 3D printing materials, the automotive industry, military world, the energy industry.
You're able to reach into the future and create applications leaps and leaps ahead because of the partnerships and understanding. The intelligence component is what sets Grafoid and Mesograf and Graphite Zero ages apart from the competition.
Grafoid, with its sister companies, is leading the graphene revolution.